Well, hello. Thank you for joining me today. It's so good to see you. I am looking forward to this week's activities. I wanted to thank you all for the wonderful thank you cards that you made for our healthcare workers. That was just a really special day when we were able to drive up to Northside Gwinnett Hospital and share those cards with the nurses there. They were very excited to receive them, and they will be posting those up on their card walls and sharing those with all the folks that put themselves on the front lines for us each and every day. We're including some more blank cards for you in your activity box that you received on Saturday, and we are filling out those cards. Fix up the front, make a wonderful message on the inside, and this time we are going to be delivering those thank you cards to our first responders. We'll be going up to a fire department and presenting those note cards, words of encouragement that you have created in your own home. That's what I love so much about right now and how we're utilizing our social media, because I know you're going through a challenging time right now. You're ready for Grace Arbor to open up their doors. In the meantime, we can do mission work and help support one another right where we are. I am doing a mighty thing in this chair today, filling out my cards, getting ready for those first responders, continuing to decorate the lunch bags, and of course, connecting with you. What a blessing that is that we can use this platform. So please continue to check in with us, because every Monday we're going to have a devotion. We are looking forward to next week with Angie and Jack sharing with us on their devotion. This week we had Susan and Roger do the devotion for us, and we were just so blessed by that. We're going to continue through the fruit of the Spirit, and every Monday you are going to have that joy of having someone else that is a part of our Grace Arbor family share that devotion with you. After this week of course is Mother's Day week, and so we are doing a couple of crafts, so we can maybe do something creative and celebrate all those mothers in our lives. And then afterwards, that following week and thereon, we're going to have just devotion on Mondays, exercise on Tuesdays, Wednesdays are sing along, Thursday will be our arts and craft, and then Friday will be our Zoom game day. Don't worry, I've got this on your activity calendar, and you will be getting that in your email and a printed copy in your next activity box coming up this Saturday. So just be on the lookout for that. I just want to make sure that you are familiar with our postings of what we're doing each day, so you can tune in. If you can't make it on that specific time it's posted, that's okay. You can still look at that video at any point during the day and still enjoy that devotion, that activity, the exercise. The important thing is that you're connecting and you're trying to do those things to stay active and engaged and healthy. So we want to provide those services to you the best way that we can. So don't fret about the timing of when you can do it. Just celebrate that you can. So let's go ahead and start looking at your activity box and what is involved. We were able to collect your empty activity boxes on Saturday. We dropped off new ones. I did take note, we had a few of our activity boxes that we did not get the watercolor paints back. I'm just going to ask if you can return those on the next time that we collect boxes, because we want to continue to do some watercolor paint activities, and we're not going to be able to do that if we don't have all of those supplies returned back to us each week. So we can go ahead and turn that around and send them out when we do those projects. So if you can just check and make sure that you don't have any watercolor paints. If you do, just slide it into your box for Saturday and we'll collect it at that time. So today we have in your box a bag that has stuff like this in it, and it's actually clay, air dry clay. Love this stuff, and we're going to be doing some projects with that, and I'm really excited. That's going to be our project for today. So you're going to want to pull out your air dry clay. We're actually going to be making little trivets and little ornaments or medallions. So you will have, for that activity, your clay and this little bag that has a lid and some little colored stones, a straw, and you might want to pull out your glue stick. We're not going to use the glue stick on as far as using what's on the inside, but we're rather going to use this as a roller when we're rolling out our air dry clay. So just pull that out and put it to the side. And you know, if you don't want to use that, you can use a marker, whatever works is fine. You are going to also find in your box some yarn. You'll need that for your project. And I believe that's it. The only other thing you're going to need for that project is maybe a little dish, so you can put a little bit of water in it, and I'll give you directions and explanations on that when we actually work on that project. For now, as far as going through your box, those are all the supplies you're going to need for your first project for today with air dry clay. And then this activity right here has an envelope and like a little template, and you just need to put that to a side because that is going to be your Thursday activity. So that's going to be a lot of fun, some little silhouettes and paper, and you'll need your glue stick for that. You will also find some blank cards. These are your note cards that you want to, you can just fold that up if it's not folded already. Decorate the outside of it, and then open it up and just put some fun words of encouragement, or just draw a picture, whatever it looks like for you. There's no wrong way to show someone your appreciation and encouragement, right? So you'll have one, actually you'll probably have two of these in your box. So just take a quick look. If not, if you only have one, or if you have two in there and you're like, I want to make 5, well, get some paper if you have some around the house, grab it and just fold it up like this. Maybe you even have some blank note cards at home. There is, again, no wrong way to do this. You don't have to limit yourself. We just really love loving on our community in that way. This is your mission project for this week. So do as many of these as you would like to, okay? So we have that, and you have a lunch bag. We have been collecting a lot of these great lunch bags. You guys have done a fantastic job. I am enjoying this so much, and believe it or not, May is here. And so once May's here, you know summer's around the corner, and these kids are going to need these lunch bags, aren't they? So let's go ahead and continue to decorate those and put all kinds of wonderful joy on the front of them. And those kids will definitely feel loved this summer. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Everyone in their box has something different. You will probably either have a puzzle, you might have a deck of cards, you might have a coloring felt art. I think one person has a little wooden ship to assemble and paint. We also have towers of colorful Jenga wooden pieces. This is a Jenga game, like a wood tower game, and that has like red, blue, and yellow. Those are a lot of fun. And we also had, I think someone got the game Trouble, and we had some dominoes and some sorting buttons and some Legos and a few boxes that look like this that are actually Connect 4. We did go out and get a few of these games because we really wanted to incorporate some more activity in your day. These games are on loan. We need to get those back on Saturday because what you have is all we have. So what we want to do is have you enjoy whatever game it is that we put inside your box. And then on Saturday, please put that back in your box along with any watercolor paints you might still have. And so we can get these back, because what's going to happen is we'll sanitize this game, and then we'll put it in someone else's box so they can have the opportunity to enjoy that activity as well. So we are sharing all of these games, and again, what you have is all we have. So I am so grateful when you return these supplies as we put them on loan out to you each week. So you should have Connect 4 is like a checker game, and then the Trouble game is a lot of fun. Dominoes, use that as a matching game. You can take all those dots and match the numbers on there, the number of dots, or match the colors. There are a variety of ways to use the dominoes without actually thinking you have to learn how to play a dominoes game. So the whole point of this is just to have them be creative and engaged in something. They can sort through them, match them. You can come up with a game with them. The same thing with your Jenga towers. There are 2 of those out there. You can use that as the actual game itself, where you build a tower and try to take a piece away without it falling. Or you can use it to match and sort the reds, the blues, and the yellows. or just use it to build different things. Use them as building blocks. There are so many different ways that you can utilize these activities that I've put into your box. So try to let them use that all week and come up with creative ways to use that, and then put it back in your box for us to collect on Saturday. I think that is it. If you have your wooden ship and your coloring felt, of course, those are to keep. We want you to decorate that and enjoy that and display it in home. And I would love pictures of all these games that you're playing, and I would love pictures of all these things that you're painting and creating, as well as the air dry clay. So, with that, I think we're about ready to get started. So, guys, thanks for tuning in with me today. I am going to be posting here in just a few minutes a video on how we are going to use this clay today, and I'm really excited because it's a lot of fun. Just so you'll know, it'll be a little messy at the table, so you might want to prep everything with some newspaper or towels, or paper towels, whatever that might look like for your you and your home. You might want to go ahead and pull those out. So stay connected, stay tuned, and we'll look forward to doing this craft together.